Hello, everybody. This is Courtney, and I'm about to start my speaking class. We're a couple minutes early per request, so whoever would like to join me now, please do by clicking that Join Class button in the top right-hand corner. However, we're going to wait a couple minutes until we actually start the class. Hello, Abdallah. How are you?
Hello.
Hi, Miss Tien. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Wow, you started the class early.
Just a couple minutes. Give us a chance to chat before we actually start our class. So, how are you two doing today? How's your day been?
I just started my day. I mean, it's
What time is it?
12, no, 11,
11 a.m.?
11:57 a.m. It's almost 12
Almost
p.m.
noon.
Yeah, almost noon.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Abdallah, what time is it where you live?
7 a.m.
7 a.m.? It's almost 11 p.m. for me.
Yeah.
Abdallah, what time is it where you live? And oh wait, hold on. I think that's me. 11 p.m. for me. You close out the burbling window. There we go. Sorry about that. You know, I always assume it's someone else who's to fault for the echo, but sometimes it's me. Close out the burbling window. There we go. No, it is someone else this time. No, I always assume it's someone else who's to fault for the echo.
I hear you, Kobe.
Do one of you have both the burbling and...
No. I closed it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Alrighty. So how are you guys enjoying 2013? Do you have any plans for this year? Is it going to be a busy year for you guys? Not sure yet.
Yes, this year we'll see a big change of my life.
What
I'm
is
going
it?
to get a job.
You're going to get a job?
Yes.
Great. Do you know what field you want to work in?
I'm not really sure because it really depends. Like, I have different choices.
Right.
But, yeah, I haven't decided anything.
Not sure you want to do yet? Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm going to give people just a couple more minutes to join and then we'll start the class.
Is it your bird singing?
Is it what? Oh yes, those are my birds. I just cleaned the cage, so they're a little rustled up right now. They'll be quiet here in just a minute. Okay,
What's
so...
the topic of this class?
I'm sorry?
What's the title or the
Oh, topic. Yeah, you said topic, sorry. Yeah, the topic of today's class is expressions. Yes, I had an expressions class last week using put. We never got to work or get, so we're going to try to get to those today.
Yes, I have a question.
Yes?
Is the pronunciation or spelling of some words may be different from a certain dictionary to another audio dictionary. So
Yes.
it's
there are.
it's no problem when we talk with men speak slowly, but the problem when we listen to men speak so fast, so the difference in pronunciation keep me hard to understand them. How I can overcome or try to solve this problem for me?
Well, as they say, practice makes perfect, and that is what verbling is all about. Practicing your language learning skills as well as your speaking skills. If at any point I say something and you need me to repeat it, or you need an explanation or something, you just let me know. I would have no problem with that. But yes, it really just takes a lot of practice. It's the way it is with any language, in my opinion. You just have to keep practicing, and if you have a question, if you have a problem of any sort, you just let me know.
Thanks.
No problem. Hello, Andres. How are you? Andres, are you there? He was active on the chat. He may be having microphone problems. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with the verb put.
Put.
And I have added the link to the to the Google Hangout chat, so please open that up. And scroll down to put someone on. That's where we left off last time. That was the last one we talked about, is put someone on. Okay, does everyone have that up?
Yeah.
I'll post it one more time. Hello, Juan. How are you? Alrighty. So we're actually going to move down to put someone up. Has anyone heard this before? Put someone up.
No.
Not sure what it means to put someone up?
Is it has to do with traveling? I'm gonna put you up like that. Is that correct?
Not quite. Put someone up means to give them housing, provide accommodation. So essentially, you either let them live with you, or if you own another place, you'll let them stay there. Put someone up. Hello, Rod and Leandro. How are you?
Hi, teacher. Just chilling.
Good deal. Today we are talking about expressions, and we're going to start with the verb put. I have added the link to our class in the Google Hangout chat, so please open that up. We're starting with put someone up, which means to provide accommodation, to let someone either live with you or live in a place that you own. And Juan, could you please close out the verbling windows and just leave up the Google Hangout chat, please? We're getting an echo from you. Thank you. I'm not sure how, but he has joined this chat twice. Okay, so can we use put someone up in a sentence, please? So, for example, say your sister was living in Spain, and she returned home for a little while, but she didn't have anywhere to live. You could say, well, I'll put her up for a couple of days. You know, I'll let her live here for a couple of days. So can we use put someone up in a sentence? Ian?
Yeah, I'm going to say, Courtney, come to my place. I'm gonna put you up.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll let you stay with me. Very good. Abdallah? Are you there?
Oh, yes.
Okay, can you just put someone up in a sentence for me? It means to provide shelter or accommodation, to let someone live with you, perhaps. Ian said that, for example, if I were to go wherever she lived, she, might be able to put me up. She might be able to let me stay with her. That's an example. And I said my sister from Spain, who was living in Spain, if she came back home for a couple of days but didn't have any place to stay, I might be able to put her up for a couple of days. That was my example. Can you come up with an example?
Sorry. We need to make a sentence with those words get, walk,
No,
or
put someone up.
Or it is put someone up. Okay. Okay. And sorry, I
What's the meaning of put someone up? Look up for him, or look up to him, or
Okay, that's what I was just saying. Put someone up means to provide shelter, provide accommodations, or to let someone stay with you. For example, my sister in Spain, my sister is living in Spain, but if she were to want to visit for a couple days and not have anywhere to stay, I might be able to put her up. I might be able to let her stay with me.
Yeah. Can I say I put my friends up to study with me certain subjects?
You could say, maybe you were having a get-together, and your friends wanted to stay the night with you. They wanted to sleep at your house. You could put them up for the night. Yes, you could let them stay for the night. For a study party.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, we're going to move on to the next one. To put something away. Does anyone know what it means to put something away? It has several meanings. So, could you explain one of them?
To put something in the place where it is supposed to be.
Right. Like to pick something up and physically put it where it needs to be, right? In this context, we are talking about eating or drinking something. To put something away means you're eating or drinking something. So, for example, say Hen, you and I go out to a restaurant, and you order a salad and I order a steak. And you're picking at your salad and you look up and you notice I've already eaten half my steak. You could say, "Wow, Courtney, you really put away that steak. You've eaten it quite quickly." So do you want to use an example using put something away? Put a food or drink away?
I'm gonna put pizza away for lunch. Is that correct?
Good. Right. I really put that pizza away for lunch. Or I'm going to put that pizza away for lunch. Yeah. Shows an excitement for eating it. Abdallah?
Yeah.
Can you give me a sentence using put something away? Put a food or drink away?
Yes, I put a cake away for take my breakfast.
Yeah, I really put that cake away for breakfast. Right, I really ate it. I really like to eat. To put it away usually implies that you ate it quickly or you ate a lot of it. Okay, here's another one. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. That's just a phrase meaning take that, or see. It just takes practice using it. It's a little bit difficult to explain, but say for example, Abdallah, you and I were in a fight, and it turns out that what I said was correct. I could say, "Well, take that. You could put that in your pipe and smoke it." So it just means take that.
Relax.
No, it's more like an insult.
Insult.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Is it like suck it up, or?
Yeah, kind of. So let's just practice using this a bit. Let's come up with 3 examples. 3 examples. So here's one. Like I said, we got into a fight. I could say, "Well, I'm right. You could put that in your pipe and smoke it." Another one would be, "Well, I don't agree with you, so you can just put that in your pipe and smoke it." Can anyone come up with one more example for me? Abdallah, Hian, are you guys there?
I really still don't understand. Can you explain that again? Like, what does it mean by take it?
Okay, take that. It's just an expression that like I said, it's a little difficult to explain. It's more of a contextual thing, but it essentially shows you know what, we'll come back to that because I'm not exactly sure to explain it. So whenever I can think of a better way to explain it, I'll come back to that. Let's start with put the bite on someone. To put the bite on someone means to try to take money or to try to get money from someone. Usually someone who has borrowed it from you in the past. Okay, so to put the bite on someone, you could say, well, I lent Jason $20 last week and he hasn't paid me back, so I'm really going to have to put the bite on him so that he'll pay me back. Is that pretty clear? Do we need some more examples?
Yes.
More examples?
I understand.
Okay. Ken, can you use it for me in a sentence?
My brother owed me $30 and I'm gonna put the bite on him.
Right. Good. Abdallah?
I brought my friend $20 and I will put the bite on him.
I lent my friend $20, so I'm gonna have to put the bite on him to pay me back. Hello, Juan, are you there?
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. What about you?
I'm good.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, so we are talking about expressions with the word put. And could you please close the verbling window, please? So we don't have this echo.
What?
You have both the
We're
verbling.
using the verb put.
Right. You had the verbling and Google Hangout
Okay.
windows open, and we need one of those closed.
Oh, okay. I close it.
Thank you. Hello, Michael. Okay. I guess Michael's not there. You guys seem to understand that one, so we'll move on to put the finger on someone. Juan, I really need you to close that window for me, please. Okay, to put the finger on someone means to identify them. This is often commonly used, for example, if you're thinking of something and you can't quite remember what it is, you could say, well, it sounds familiar, but I can't quite put my finger on it. You know, I can't quite remember. I can't quite identify what that is. So that's usually how that's used. Okay, so put the finger on someone. Can we use this in a sentence, or do we need more examples? Would someone like to give it a shot?
Can I use it for talking about persons or only things?
Persons, or sorry, people or things.
Yeah,
People or things.
the both.
Mhm.
I put the finger on.
Sorry, what is put your finger in someone mean?
Okay, to put your finger on something or someone means to identify them. It means you recognize them.
Okay. Oh, awesome.
Okay, I'm sorry, what were you saying, Abdallah?
Yeah, I put the finger on the picture.
Right, I put the finger on the victim. I identified the victim. You could also say, I put my finger on the victim. Okay, Hin?
Yeah, these two bags are quite the same. I can't put my finger on which one is mine.
Perfect. Okay, Juan, would you like to try to use put the finger on someone in a sentence for me?
Me?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I don't know. Well, about it could be about a friend. I mean
Yeah.
that, for example, he could be. Uh, I don't know. I I used to have a friend that I thought that he was my friend, but yeah, but he was an asshole. So I
Okay.
think that, but put I put finger in it, and now I know that he was a bad friend. It could be.
Um,
Is that right or?
Not quite, because this has to do with being able to actually identify and recognize them. You know who he is, even though he may not be who you thought he is.
Oh,
So this means to actually visually identify something or
okay,
someone. So you
okay,
could
something
say,
that you don't know what it is.
right, you could say, well, I know one of the twins talked to me yesterday, but I can't quite put my finger on which one because they're so similar, you're not sure which one you spoke to.
Okay, I get it now.
Okay,
Thank you.
no problem. It could also be for a police lineup. If you have to
What?
identify, a police lineup is whenever you have several suspects for a crime and someone has to point out who did the crime. So for a police lineup, you could say, if you were the one pointing out the criminal, you could say, I put my finger on suspect number 3 or whoever it was. I identified him.
Okay, okay, I get it. Okay, thank you.
Okay, the next one I'd like to go over is to put the heat or put the screws on someone. It just means to pressure someone to do something. It's usually put the heat on someone. Put the screws on someone isn't quite as common.
Predict.
I'm sorry? Okay, so you could say, I let John borrow my notes for the test tomorrow, and he has yet to give them back, so I'm going to have to put the heat on him to return the notes to me before the test. I'm going to have to pressure him to do it. Okay, is that clear? Would
Please
we like to
again
try some?
the last expression.
What is what?
Pressure someone. Please again.
Pressure someone means to make someone want to do something. Make someone want to do something. Okay, Ian, would you like to try? To put the heat on someone?
Yes. For example, my friend borrows my money. I asked him to pay me back several times, but he didn't. So I talked to his friend, and his friend said to put. Oh, let me try to use the two expression. To put the bite on him, you have to put the heat on him.
Good. Perfect. Okay, Abdallah, would you like to try?
Mm, I pressure my friend to talk my teacher for something or affair.
Okay,
Maybe
so
correct or not?
you could say, I put the heat on my teacher, or I put the heat on my friend to talk to the teacher.
Uh,
What is the context? Can you repeat the sentence for me? Give me a little bit more detail.
I pressure my friend to talk with my teacher about something because the teacher is very close to him.
Right, right. So instead of saying pressure, you could say, I put the heat on my teacher. Perfect. Good. Okay, and here's the last expression with put. It is to put the moves on someone. Has anyone heard of this before?
I heard make a move.
Right, put the moves on someone, to make a move on someone. Right. It means to flirt with them. It means to flirt with someone, to try to seduce someone. Okay, so you could say, when I was in high school, I liked this guy named Jason, so I tried to put the moves on him, but it didn't work. Okay, Ian, would you like to use an example sentence?
Yes. For example, my friend, a friend of mine, he has a crush on a girl, but he was so shy, and he didn't come to her to talk to her. So I'm gonna say, it's time to put the moves on her. Come on.
Right. He tried to put the moves on her. It's hard to put the moves on her, maybe. Yeah. Abdallah, would you like to try to use put the moves on someone in a sentence?
Give me example. I don't know.
Okay, it means to flirt with somebody or to try to seduce somebody. So it's somebody that you like, right? Maybe someone that you want to be a boyfriend or a girlfriend. So to put the moves on somebody means to flirt with them. You could say, I went to a bar the other day and I put the moves on some girl wearing a red dress. Like I was flirting with a girl in a red dress.
Yeah. I put the moves on girlfriend and I don't know.
It's okay. Just try. Put the moves on somebody. It means you like them. You want to flirt with them. It's okay. We'll come back to it, okay?
Yeah.
We can start on work expressions now. Work expressions. Okay. So we're going to start with all in a day's work. That means it's just kind of a castaway expression that means no problem, or that's nothing special, or let's see, what else can it mean? That's part of the routine. So for example, if you're a firefighter and you put out a fire and save a child, for example, and then the mother of the child comes up to you and says, "Thank you so much for saving my child," and the firefighter could say, "It's all in a day's work," which means it's my job, it's what I do, no problem, nothing special, it's just my job. So no need to thank me.
If you ask me how's your day going, can I say all in a day's work?
Not quite. Not quite. You would say, if I asked you how your day was going and you just meant to say, it's a regular day, you could say, "Oh, it was nothing special." I would use nothing special all in a day's work usually means that you're acknowledging something that you did.
Okay.
Acknowledging something that you did. And it's usually a good thing. Well, it's almost exclusively a good thing. So it's usually one person is expressing gratitude, and another person is maybe they're being humble, or they just don't want to make a big deal out of whatever it is they're being thanked for. So they'll say, oh, it's all in a day's work.
All in a day's work. Great.
Okay, so do you want to try?
Instead of saying you're welcome or anytime, you're going to say all in the day's work.
Perfect, yes.
Yeah, great.
Okay, so do you want to try to use an example for me? Here, I'll give you another one. Say, for example, you are getting into college and one of your teachers was a wonderful teacher and had written you all kinds of recommendations and given you a lot of opportunities to succeed. You could say, well, thank you so much, teacher. You taught me so much over the years, and I'm so glad that you're my teacher. You could say, oh, it's all in a day's work. It's what I do.
Okay. So, for example, if I drive to school and I give someone a ride, and they say thank you, and can I say all in the day's work?
You could, yes.
Okay.
It's usually whenever it's used, it's referring to your actual job.
Actual job, okay.
But not always. So that is technically correct.
So it's my job, it's my duty.
Right. Abdallah, would you like to use all in a day's work in a sentence for me? Provide an example when someone might use it.
What's I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, but which expression?
All in a day's work. It's another way to say no problem or don't worry about it. It's whenever you're being acknowledged for something good that you did.
I made a favor for someone and helped him to make something, and he thanks me a lot. And I told him all in a day's work.
Good, right. Like if you're doing, like you said, if you're doing a favor for a friend, yes, that's a good time to use it. As in Hyun's example as well, yes. Good. Okay, here's a special idiom. It's actually a reference from the movie The Shining. I believe it's from The Shining anyway. It's all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. And this idiom means that you need fun in your life, not just work. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. So you could say, for example, say you know a friend that works full-time and they're always going into work, always doing more hours than they have to, always going into overtime. You could say, you shouldn't work so hard. You know what they say, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So it just means that you need fun in your life and not just work. That one, that's really the only way that I could think of to use that, so I'm going to go ahead and move on since examples would be difficult for that one, but I thought I'd go ahead and teach it for you anyway. Are there any questions about how to use this expression, this idiom?
I can give an example.
Okay.
Of using this. So
Okay.
I'm having a job, but I yeah I supposed to work hard, but I don't. So my boss complains, and I'm going to say all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
Yeah, great. Yeah, you gotta, yeah, perfect. Okay, next one is dirty work. It means work that is uninteresting, maybe just completely boring, or let's see, maybe difficult. Okay, so you could say, for example, you're working really hard for your boss, and I don't know, you want a raise or something. You could say, well, boss, you've been making me do all the dirty work. Why am I not being paid better? You're making me do all the boring, uninteresting, difficult work.
Mm, I have exams. It's
Do you have an
like
example?
yes, I have exams in the faculty, and I think it's like a dirty work.
Oh, yeah. Yes, definitely. Exams are the dirty work.
I would say account. Can you say accounting or accountants?
Accounting?
Accounting is a dirty work.
Yes, accounting can be very dirty work. hmm Okay, good job, guys. Good examples. Okay, here's another one, get down to work. This is a command. It means to stop relaxing and start focusing. Stop relaxing, start focusing on what needs to be done. So this is pretty straightforward. If you're working and your boss tells you to get down to work, that means, like I just said, stop relaxing, start focusing on what needs to be done.
Is it similar to get down to business?
It's exactly the same.
Okay.
Get down to business and get down to work is the exact same thing. Okay, can you come up with a couple of examples for me? Have you ever had to get down to work, even if you maybe didn't want to?
Yeah, for example, if I have a bunch of friends who come to my house to study, but
hmm
instead of studying, we just chit chatting, and I'm the one who really want to study, for example, and I'm
hmm
gonna say, okay, let's get down to work.
Perfect. Abdallah, can you come up with an example?
Uh, my friend played football so much, so I and he have exams, and I say to him, get down to work.
Good. Stop playing football and start doing work. Good.
Um,
Okay. And our next one is to get worked up over something. To get worked up over something. This is used quite a bit. So has anyone heard of this before? To get worked up
No,
over something.
no, never.
Okay. To get worked up means to get excited, or maybe even angry or annoyed. It can be used both ways. Angry, annoyed, or excited. So what are some things that you might get worked up over? Some things that might make you angry or annoyed, or maybe something that just makes you excited. I get worked up over the idea of going to an amusement park. So yes, if, say for example, my family told me, we're going to the amusement park tomorrow, I could say, wow, that's great, I'm so excited. And they could say, well, don't get so worked up about it. You know, it's not that exciting. Don't get so worked up about it. So that's an example.
I get worked up over the football match tonight.
The football match? Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Between what teams?
I mean soccer match.
Oh, soccer. Okay. Wonderful. It's a good thing to get worked up over.
Can I got work I got worked up yesterday. I was so late in the exam, and I have had an exam.
You get worked up over exams?
Yeah,
Okay, yes. That they may be irritating or annoying, right?
yes.
I understand that feeling very much, trust me. Okay, so that's to get worked up over something. Okay, what about to make short work of something? That's also a very common one. Do you know what that means?
No.
To make short work of something means to do something quickly. So you could say, for example, we'll go back to the eating. We were talking about eating earlier. So to make short work of a food or something would mean that you put it away. Make short work of a food means to put it away. To eat it quickly. So you could say, I could say to Hen, well, geez, Hen, you really made short work of that cake. I thought I was going to get a piece. But you can use it for other things, too. You could say, well, I thought I had 12 hours of work today, but I got it done in 8, so I really made short work of all that.
Yeah.
Would you like to give me an example, Hen?
Yes, you got worked up over the idea of going to the amusement park, and you feel that you're gonna make a short work of the house chores.
Yeah.
To go there.
Right. Wonderful. Thank you. I like how you incorporated that last one in there, too. Abdallah, to make short work of something. Means to do it quickly.
Yes. I made short work of the last lessons.
Good. Right. You went through the lessons quickly, right? And I will encourage everyone listening to this right now to remember this phrase, make short work of something. Because it's used quite a bit, at least in my experience.
You said quite a bit.
Right. So take notes. Take a note. Okay, here's another one. It's pretty common as well. Work like a horse. And this just means that you're working hard or you're working a lot. Okay, so you could say, again, geez, I wish my boss would give me a raise. I've been working like a horse for him for the past 3 months. I've been working very hard for him. I've been working a lot for him. Okay?
I worked like a horse in the month of exams.
Yes, definitely. Me too. I worked like a horse all month before exams.
But before this month, I don't be like a cat.
That's funny. Okay, Ian?
I had to work like a horse to make ends meet.
Perfect, right. Carly, are you there with us? Okay, guess not. Okay, and here's another pretty common one. It means to work out for it's to work out for the best. And that simply means that all should finish well. That simply means that all should finish well. Or all has finished well. And it's related to the other phrase, all's well that ends well. Okay, so you could say, for example, don't worry about your problems, everything will work out for the best. Or you could say, the divorce worked out well for the whole family, for example. Those are the two examples on the webpage that I gave you guys. So in what context might we use work out for the best?
In exams again.
Yes.
Can I say I had to work like a horse in the hope of working out for the best in my exam?
Yes. I had to work like a horse and just hope that everything worked out for the best. Very good. Hi, Ruben.
Hi, Courtney.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Do you have your microphone all sorted out?
Yes, I corrected this issue with my PC.
Good to hear. Okay, we're talking about the phrase work out for the best, which means that everything ends well. Abdallah, do you have an example for us?
Yes.
Using work out for the best?
Not now. Let me see 1 minute, and I can participate.
Okay, Abdallah?
I worked out for the best pieces of cake.
I'm sorry, what was that last bit?
I worked out for the best my daughters.
Did you say doctors?
لا, لا, tasks, my tasks.
Tests?
Tasks. لا, no.
Tasks, okay. So, right.
What's the pronunciation of tasks?
Tasks. Tasks. Right. Say, I had something to do, but I didn't have time to do it today, but it all worked out for the best. You could say that. I didn't have time to do my tasks, but it all worked out for the best. Okay? The next one we're going to look at is to work something off. Okay, and this essentially just means to lose weight. You could say, I just ate dinner, so I'm going to go on a run to work it off. I just ate, but I don't want to gain weight, so I'm going to go lose weight. I'm going to go do some exercise. I'm going to work it off. So, what are the types of things that you can work off? You can work off breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Belly.
You can work off deli food, ice cream.
Oh, so it's all about food. I was thinking like work up your muscle or something like that, like your belly.
Oh yeah, you could say work off your belly. Work off
love handles.
Yeah, work off your love handles or your belly. Yes. Right. So it just means to lose weight. So would you like to use that in an example here?
I've been eating so much lately, so I need to work off my belly.
Okay, that's a good example. If you wanted to lose weight in your belly, you could say I got to work it off. Got to work off that extra weight on my belly. Abdallah, would you like to use it in an example for me?
Yes.
To work something off.
some people don't get the breakfast or dinner to work something off, but I don't advise him about this.
It's a little difficult to understand you. Can you speak a little bit louder and a little bit clearer?
Okay. Some people don't get the breakfast, or
Okay.
sometimes the dinner to
Right.
to work to work to work it off their, so I don't advise him with that.
Okay, you could say some people don't eat breakfast or dinner so that they don't have to work it off.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Ruben?
Okay, for example, I need to run very fast. I need to work off some things.
Right.
Yes.
So if you just ate dinner, you could say, well, I'm going to go for a run. I have to work off dinner.
Yes.
Very good. Okay, and this is our last work phrase, and it is to throw a monkey wrench in the works. This is not as common as the other ones, but I think it's still important to know. To throw a monkey wrench in the works means to cause a disturbance in something that otherwise would be clear. Okay, so this just needs a little bit of practice.
What is a monkey wrench?
Here, I'll show you guys a picture of a monkey wrench. Monkey wrench. I'm loading the picture right now. Here we go. Here's the link, and I'm posting it in the Google Hangout chat. It's a tool used by mechanics. It's to tighten bolts. It's often used in car repairs. I'm sorry? So,
Okay.
yeah, that's what a monkey wrench is. A lot of people don't know what this thing is called, so it's good that you asked that question so that you know. Okay, so you could say, for example, when using this expression, you could say, well, I hate to throw a monkey wrench in the works, but don't you think you should call your sister on her birthday or something? Maybe you and your sister have a tradition of not calling each other, but someone wants to complicate the situation by suggesting something different. So just think about that, roll that around in your head for a minute. I'll give you another example. You could say, for example, you're planning a party and you have all of the decorations, everything is set up and ready to go, but your friend threw a monkey wrench in the works by demanding a different theme for the party 20 minutes before it starts. So you had this thing planned, you were ready for it, it seemed clear and simple, but it got complicated unnecessarily. Is that clear?
Can you explain again?
Okay, it's complicating something that should be clear. Complicating something that should be clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you could say, let's see, we're talking about exams, so let's see, how can we use this for exams? You could say, well, I had Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday set back for studying. I was going to study those days, but my boss threw a monkey wrench in the works by demanding I work those days. So I had a plan, it was clear and established, but it was complicated by something out of my control. Okay, so would someone like to try to give an example? I know it's a bit difficult, and I will definitely be sure to help you, but let's just give it a try. To just cause a disturbance is something that otherwise seems clear. Complicating something. Okay, Hien, you say you like to cook, right?
Yes.
Okay, where do you buy your groceries? Where do you buy your groceries?
Grocery stores.
Okay, so do you have a favorite grocery store?
Yeah, the one is near my house.
Okay, so there's this grocery store near your house. Let's say, for example, you were going to cook a special dinner for your parents and all your family tomorrow. And so today you go to the grocery store, but it's closed. So you can't get groceries. You could say, well, that grocery store really threw a monkey wrench in the works. It really complicated my day because now I don't know where I'm going to get my groceries. Okay, so just something like that. Just pick a topic and then think about how a situation relating to that topic might become
How about giving directions?
Right, Okay. Do you want to try an example with giving directions?
Yeah, for example, there's a restaurant downtown.
Okay.
And yeah, I just need to like go straight ahead and then I'm gonna see that restaurant. But another, like my friends, for example, she complicate the way to go there.
Right, she threw a monkey wrench in the works, right?
Yeah.
So she threw a monkey wrench in the works by saying to go right 4 times instead of just going straight.
Yes.
There we go. Good example. Okay. I know this is a little bit more of a difficult one. Probably why it's not used quite as often. But, Abdallah, would you like to try to give me an example? Throw a monkey wrench in the works. It means to complicate something that should otherwise be clear.
I must use through. It's okay. Uh, uh, with my friends, we talked about lessons, and the lesson was clear, but my friends goes through a monkey wrench in the work.
Good, yeah. My friend threw a monkey wrench in the works. Threw is the past tense of throw. Okay, Ruben, would you like to try?
I think one example, I throw a monkey wrench in the works when I review my exam, my test. Can I say?
It would depend on the context. Say, for example, you weren't sure how your test was graded. You could say, well, my teacher should have graded this in a more simple way. She was just throwing a monkey wrench in the works by doing it this other way, by making it more complicated than it needs to be.
Okay.
All right, so let's do a little bit of practice with what we've learned. We have throw a monkey wrench in the works, to work something off, work out for the best, work like a horse, make short work of something, get worked up over something, get down to work, dirty work, and all in a day's work. So let's practice using those just a little bit more. Can anyone use two of them in one sentence? Here, let's use all in a day's work, and let's use all in a day's work and work out for the best in the same sentence.
Okay. Clear draw. In days work. Work out for the best. Okay.
Right. All on a day's work and work out for the best. Ian, would you like to start us off?
I can't think of anything right now.
Okay. So I'll start. Let's say I'm a police. No, let's see. Yeah, I'm a police officer, and I chased down a criminal. And thankfully, no one got hurt. It all worked out for the best. So someone came up and thanked me for catching the criminal, and I said it was just all in a day's work.
Also, I can give another example using two expressions.
Okay.
I'm a little bit overweight and I need to work off. And I asked my friends for advice, and she says I need to lift weight, I need to run 2 miles a day, I need to go on a diet. And she's throwing, and another friend is gonna say you're throwing a monkey.
Throwing a monkey
what
wrench.
is it? You're throwing a monkey wrench on the works.
Yeah.
And yeah, she says you just need to like run 5 miles a day.
Yeah, don't make it too complicated. You just need to run. Good.
Yeah.
Very good. How about, this would be a fun one. Put something away and work it off in the same sentence. Work something off and put something away in the same sentence. So you could say, for example, wow, I really put away that cake at supper. I'm going to have to work that off later.
Yeah.
Ruben, would you like to try to give me an example using put something away and work something off? Oh, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. Okay, Abdallah, would you like to try?
Yeah. Okay, but yes, I I put a chicken away and I wanted to eat, but the doctor advised me to work to work to work it off. So I hide from my family.
Good. Okay. Well, it was nice having this class with all of you. I know it was kind of a small class, but it allowed us to get through a lot of expressions today. So thank you all for coming.